Hi Cancers, this is going to be your reading for August 2026. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. If I pause at any moments because I'm just trying to feel the energy that I'm feeling, so I appreciate your patience there. All right, let's get into it. So your message this month is a learning experience. Your message. You have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself in the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there is a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are and what you stand for and what's important in your life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that this cloud has a silver lining and you'll soon be moved beyond the feeling of being stuck or unsupported. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength that you have, and no matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher that you have within, and through the integrity and connection, you'll be able to find its messages within the mystery. If you are still facing challenges, you are being encouraged to keep going and trust the worst will be over soon. There's a light at the end of the tunnel is you. Just give me a minute to pull some cards. We'll see some lessons in here. Just give me one moment. That was too many, so I'm just going to put that back. It's usually more than two. I'll put back the cards because I just feel like that's too much energy. Okay. Let me just feel this energy. Cancers, please. I have this energy of feeling like deregulated, like maybe you're in a space right now where it's really hard to find like balance. It's really hard to kind of find peace of mind or really get that equilibrium of energy to find yourself in like a really grounded place right now, Cancer. I feel like maybe you're a little bit shaken or things are being a bit shaken up right now. There's like a straight plan or a straight trajectory for you, but it feels like a bit of this energy. There's a lot of kings and queens and kind of those cards coming out, so it feels like there might be some relationships at play here. I have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also have two air signs as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also have the cups here, which is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I feel like there's a lot of energy at play, but I'll kind of go into that. But I feel like with the Seven of Cups here in the reverse, we're making kind of a decision. We're kind of having more of clear thought or clear intention on what to focus on and what to do. Maybe there was a time recently where there's a lot of confusion and being like, what is the right choice? Maybe you had a lot of options, but it feels like now you're kind of wanting to do or move into a space of more clarity and more peace with this Temperance card. And maybe it's time to really do that kind of self-care, that self-love, refill your own cup here, make sure your energy energy is at a place of stability, because it might have got out of whack recently. So you might be really focusing on that, focusing on finding your peace, focusing on finding that balance again, because you might be a little out of balance right now. This King of Swords that's coming in right after this air energy, this could be you or could be someone else. Maybe this is caused by this air sign. But the King of Swords is very directional. Very much like, this is my intention. This is where I'm going. Uses a lot of logic and communication to get where he wants. I always see the sword suits as like a chess, as a game of chess. And it's basically like being directional or making the choice of how to move forward in this kind of game of chess, right? It's like being strategic. It's like, this is what I'm going to do every day to make sure my cup is full. You know, I'm going to make sure I get 8 hours of sleep. I'm going to make sure I'm drinking lots of water. I'm going to make sure, you know, I'm moving my body. I'm going to make sure that I am taking some time off my phone. Whatever it is here for yourself, it's like putting up that kind of game plan. If this is someone else here, I feel like maybe this air sign will come forward with some truths. Maybe they're coming out of the woodworks to talk to you. Again, this is not for everyone, but it just feels like there is a 7 of Swords that are coming out here. So some kind of truth might be coming to the surface where someone has wronged you here. I'm just going to put that out there with that King of Swords energy. There might be someone that really wants to talk. This could be also older energy here as well, like an older person, maybe like father figure, or again a little bit older, because there is the Empress here and there feels like some family dynamic. So we'll get into that, Cancer, but I feel like there's almost like this apology that's coming your way, and I just feel like you're kind of really taking it all with a grain of salt, or just kind of not really knowing how to feel, because I do have this King of Cups coming out sideways, so it can kind of add a little bit of confusion. When it's in the upright, it feels like we're feeling really stable, really balanced in our own emotions. We're able to take the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything, holds it with at equal pace. But when it's in the reverse, it's like this energy of suffocating our emotions, or really suppressing our emotions here. So I feel like some of you are like, I don't know what to do with this information. And that's okay. I don't think you need to know right away. The Magician coming in right after is telling me when it's in the reverse, it's like, now is not the time to manifest or create something new. So if you need time with something, if you need time to rest or time to think about something here, Cancer, I think that's the most important thing, because I just feel like the energy is not there to manifest what it is you actually want, maybe from this person, whether that's a specific relationship or not a relationship. I just feel like it's like not the right time. I'll say that. So if you need that space, if you need that time to just get tranquil, if you need that time to just meditate, to rest, to really think about it, do that. Because I feel like that's going to be your best friend at this point. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords coming out beside each other. This is passion, drive, communication skill at this kind of highest level, talent. I feel like there is this kind of career energy from you with these two. Maybe some of you are partnering up with them, or you are feeling in that energy here, Cancer, where you feel like you're on the right path for yourself, it almost feels like, or something is abundantly growing for you here. These are two very strong women. Again, it doesn't have to be, if you're a male watching this, it doesn't have to be not about you. It's just feminine energy. This is kind of talent, drive, skill. Talent, drive, skill. And this is, again, like I said, that clear kind of logic, that clear directional, this is where I'm going. The Queen points her sword and is being like, that's my next move. And so that's what it feels like too. As you can see at this too, there's like the, almost like the checkerboard beneath. So that's why I always feel like it's like a chess. You're playing a game of chess with this. It's logic, it's communication. And I feel like that's going to be your best friend, and really knowing your own strength and power here. Because the Empress is coming in right after. Sometimes this is a card about pregnancy, yes, but I love the Empress because it's about that kind of receiving energy. It's about knowing that I am vibrating high. I know that I have the power to bring energy in for me. I always see the Empress as like a whirlpool who you don't have to try so hard. Then the energy just naturally gravitates towards you here. She's like very fruitful. You see the fruit growing on the trees. You see the wheat below her here, and also in her belly she is pregnant. So sometimes this might be a pregnancy thing here for you, or that's why I was feeling some mother energy as well, because I do have the 10 of Cups coming out here in reversed, which is some unhappy family moment that might be coming in for yourself. So there might be someone in your family, unexpected pregnancy, I'll just say that, or maybe a pregnancy that some people aren't happy about. If it's not about you, Cancer, I just feel like there's some, maybe there might be some mother issue involved with this. But again, if I really see you on kind of the right path. I really see you on very clear on what needs to be kind of fixed here, or what we need to get through. Like, I feel like you're getting a lot of stuff done here, but it just feels like you might be dealing with some energies that kind of are around you at this time. And that might have been some learning lessons from your family growing up, right? Maybe if you had an unstable household growing up and now you find yourself in the space of maybe, you are expecting, or maybe in this space now of just trying to regain your energy here, you might be kind of working through all of that. We do have the Page of Wands coming out sideways, which for me just means there's a choice here about whether we want to kind of really be open to new adventures, exploring, testing the waters, or if we're going to be like, now's not the time to kind of do so. Now is not the time. Now I need to kind of step back a little bit more, but it does feel like an adventure wants to happen or is on the way for you here. There's good success in this new adventure that you might be feeling like you're on, or this new journey. Again, I feel like your energy might be vibrating very high right now, with these kind of queens that are popping out here, with this King of Swords that's popping out here, and there is a major victory within your kind of adventure. So if you're being sporadic or being guided to be a bit sporadic, I think that's going to be important for you. It feels like your wand energies are going to be your best friend. So if there's anything like, hey, you want to try this new class? Yes. Hey, do you want to, hop on this project to help out? Yes. I feel like those kind of yeses will be really important for you at this time. Sorry, card flew. Okay, interesting. I get a little bit of hesitation here, though, with this kind of new adventure, which makes sense because the way Page of Wands was coming out sideways. Because it feels like a little bit isolating. It feels going to be a little bit alone, like you have to do everything yourself in this new adventure. Maybe this is, again, like I said, excuse me, a new project for you here, Cancer. But it's just that energy of feel like, oh, I have to do it all myself, or this is going to be really hard. But I think within you doing it yourself, you're going to be like, wow, like, look how powerful I am. Like, I just feel that energy from you. I also got the Tower and the Star card in reverse. Star card in reverse is this energy on the Tower of losing hope on a situation because something is changing a lot, or there is like this vast amount of change that's happening, or the universe is coming in to change a situation here for you. It's feeling a little bit out of control, and so I feel like you're kind of losing hope because you're just like, every time I try to do something, I get derailed or something happens here. But this change is for your benefit. This change is actually for your joy. So keep up the hope. Hope that when the things that are changing, that this change that you're doing now, this victory, this adventure that you are going on is going to be super, super beneficial for you, okay? Because I just see that. I just see because the things are changing so quickly, because this Tower moment where things are crumbling around you, you're kind of like, This is all a lot. This is all happening too fast. But I feel like if you feel in that star energy, just keeping up hope, being like, maybe it's crumbling for a reason. Maybe I'm being shifted in a new direction. You'll really kind of find this kind of happiness. You'll find this kind of sun moment for yourself here where you end up in joy. So again, it feels like everything that's happening now, the shifts that are changing, there's major kind of victory or success for you here. You're just kind of going to go with the flow and trust your own instincts. Trust your own skill level here as well. Again, there might be some family dynamic stuff that you are either working through or working on, but I just feel like you are kind of pointing in the right direction. Step out of your comfort zone. Again, we're kind of this energy of being scared to have a new adventure or trying a new thing. I feel like now is the time to really do that because you have all the tools here, it seems like you need with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands to be open to something new or have a new adventure for yourself. Again, now might not be the time emotionally to manifest things, but I feel like the universe is bringing that in for yourself naturally, right? They're like, your skills are going to shine, your brain, your intellect is going to shine here as well. Illumination, and I'll read that for you. Just as a full moon sheds its light on our world, you are being shown that there is hope and guidance for you. Have faith, right? We talked about the star in reverse, kind of losing faith when things are changing. Just holding on to the belief in yourself, right? In yourself will plant the seed of manifestation in your life. You are being asked to release any worry or fear that you may be harboring. The clarity you desire is at hand, the clarity being the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. All you need is something in which to place your faith. So trust in yourself, your support, and the divine. You will be assisted in difficult times, and this can signify inspiration and new love. There is a shedding of light on your hidden treasures or surprises. I feel like, again, this Tower moment, surprises, but good victories coming from all of this. So don't be so nervous here, Cancer, about whatever this is that's new or fresh, or this change up that's happening for you, because it just feels like your skills and drive will kind of get you through all of it. So you're kind of worrying for no reason here.